We have a very far water outlet, so it takes about 200 feet of water hose.
As Toronto bakes under all this heat, Feed Scarborough staff and volunteers are wheeling buckets of water to try to keep these vegetables alive, a task that's been harder lately. The old hose, along with the front fence and plant boxes, were destroyed in a fire. It was at around 3 a.m. on July 8th when a worker at a nearby business saw this fire and called 911. They filmed this while waiting for firefighters to arrive.
The fire was so strong that it melted some part of a bus here.
Feed Scarborough helps more than 8,000 people a week. A food bank, prepared meals, employment training, community education, the charity does it all. The Scarborough Junction Community Farm grows produce that's often too expensive for the organization to buy, like okra and eggplant. Sukhmani Singh shows us around.
Also had melted most of our bulbs in the front part of the area.
It is devastating.
CEO Suman Roy has been trying to wrap his head around the fire.
Our garden is a beautiful place, welcoming to all. What are people thinking if it is intentional? And if it is not, I think it's a big accident.
Toronto police are probing if this was an arson or not. Officers tell me the investigation is ongoing. Roy is waiting to see what the evidence points to. But he says some have been linking this to a shelter not far away.
We celebrate diversity, we celebrate love. Coming to conclusion and pointing fingers, that was more disheartening to me than anything.
Days earlier, a donated TTC bus and cargo truck were vandalized with graffiti. So as staff and volunteers work to fix all the damages, it comes at a time when food insecurity has been a major problem in Toronto.
We recently saw a declaration of a state of emergency around food security. Across the country, we're also seeing about 25.5% people in the city of Toronto experiencing food insecurity.
Sharita Henry with Food Share Toronto says with many struggling to get steady access to nutritious food, community gardens are vital.
What we actually see is that people who are engaged in community gardens experience less food insecurity.
She says the city of Toronto needs to do more to help, but adds there's a role for us all to play.
Being involved in your local food system, learning more from your neighbors and from your community, and then also supporting groups who are doing the work.
Meanwhile, Roy is hoping for support from anyone able to help.
We need money to buy stuff and get the truck painted, get the bus painted, to buy material for the fence. The volunteers come in and help us build those fences. So then we don't have to contract out and spend more money.
We'll have more on this at citynews.ca. In Scarborough, Nick Westoll, City News.